everyone. Attention. I know other groups are very excited about your work, but you could give us your ear for a minute. Anyway, so we had an interesting conversation, and on the control of data, we did recognize that, of course, the government plays a very important role in it, but then just to think outside of the government and see what's the opportunity for independent bodies who can play the role of regulation and protection. And then there was a really good point on quasi-government organizations, and related to that was even a really good idea on like an ownership of a central repository of data, but with like federated access. But then in that conversation, I mean, our conversations are very interesting because there was a point on farmer data sovereignty, so that we need to lay really good boundaries and confines on what the farmer really owns, so that it feels like there's treasure also, so that not everything is being taken from them, and so that they can also engage from a point of giving and not, ownership. That's the right word. Yeah, I think 2 minutes are over. There's more where that came from, so.
Great, yeah, thanks. Was this a group? You had a mini group. Okay, so would you like to share?
Because the other group have added question number 1, we'll go to question number 2 on the governance models and principles that can protect public interest. We said one should be the robust policy system that are unbiased. Then we said the interdepartmental coordination, and that this was informed by the fact that we had also identified government as the person to control the data, and it was also because of the data protection and because they can use it to develop policies. So on that then, and I think learning from our local context, we also said interdepartmental coordination would help. In terms of the other question, we said governance. It was about governance. We said one of the things that would help is capacity building on what good governance looks like, because people have different ideas of what good governance is. Accountability structures, if these do not happen, what will happen, and they should be followed. Monitoring and evaluation systems, because you only know whether you're doing well if you're doing monitoring and evaluation. And benchmarking, and we said benchmarking with a disclaimer that you have to understand what good governance is, so that whatever you are benchmarking, then it is what it is the right thing.
Okay, great, yeah, thanks. So I mean, yeah, I was part of benchmarking group in previous session, and yeah, this was also very much kind of related conversation. Great questions, not easy answers, but yeah, thanks for that contribution. No, they already spoke in the previous session, so I will go to this corner table. You already posted. Can you who want to? Okay, great. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So our group thought that the ownership should be a consortium, multi-stakeholders, and we identified government as one, but also private sector, academia, farmer representation, and this is cutting across youth, women, and indigenous groups. And we can also have some investors in there. Why? Because of inclusivity, data privacy and sensitivity, trust, and so that we can find a way to commoditize this data, especially for the farmers, as we've been saying. On the question of the good governance, I think that's our comment there, but awareness and also bringing stakeholders together to reach consensus and alignment.
Great, yeah, thanks. Okay, so so we have only one one comment left. Yeah, feel free to add more comment on Menti, especially if those are not captured yet on the board or sticky note. Good, thanks. Yeah, I think our energy is going. I mean, this data governance and data ownership especially in the context of DPI. Again, like it's really hard. Sometimes we don't speak same language even at the same level, and who owns the data? I mean, it's a really sticky issue, not just in the context of AI DPI. I mean, it's been an issue for quite some time as we enter into this digital agriculture ecosystem. So yeah, I mean, we are not here to solve all this problem within 1 hour session, but it was really good to hear everyone's voice and your ideas also captured. So hope this will, literally this session was labeled as a cross-pollination. I hope we could continue cross-pollinate this diverse set of ideas and opinions around it.